and you want to use your time for more valuable activities, such as I mentioned before, talking to customers and potential customers. Now, Katie, could you please briefly describe how the processes look like right now?
So now all of our solutions are built into pipelines and ActiveCampaign, and each pipeline has an owner on the team, and their job is to go in each day and to quote unquote manage their pipeline. So there are stages where someone might be needed to be onboarded, or they might need to be followed up because they're a lead, or it might be someone who has a change request, different class or a withdrawal, or there might even be a paid trial. Someone's trying us out. So those are there are 4 core processes for operations, and they are managed by different people based on their role. And if someone comes in the morning and it's mostly inside ActiveCampaign. There are a few things that we have to do outside of ActiveCampaign, like post fees and run tuition. We can't do that in ActiveCampaign. Yeah. But we have to fill the pipeline with some forms from on our website. Oscar created forms for us to do that, so that's been great. The lead pipeline is actually all automated. We don't touch that one internally. We can if someone calls us and gives us that information, but mostly that's being automated from our landing page or from our website or from Facebook. And so that's great. Leads just come in and they just show up on that pipeline, and my lead person works the pipeline. Paid trials and onboarding are driven from our registration software. It takes one manual step to get them in, and then after that, there are very few manual steps, mostly just tied to tuition, running tuition. Withdrawals are driven by parents. They input that on a form on our website, so that's a step we don't have to take. Before, that was all in email, so it was rough, or it was in a Google form. So we had a little bit of automation, but not nearly enough. So now I would say that with this new solution and reducing the number of tools that we are physically touching, and in some cases, we just eliminated tools altogether that we didn't need anymore. We've probably cut our time down by about 40% from what we had before we started automating. I would say a more important measure are the reduction in errors. Because it's not so manual anymore, not only is it faster for our customers, but it's more consistent and less errors that we have to go back and fix. Or in some cases, we just didn't find, we would stumble on them later. So those are a little bit harder to measure, but I can tell that it's much, much higher. Well, I can tell how fast we're getting things. I mean, to get someone onboarded within 24 hours after they register is amazing. Because sometimes, you might have a day where 10 or 12 registrations come in, and then the person doing that is also doing other things. That's not the only thing they do. And so to be able to do everything for them, all that onboarding in a couple of hours instead of it taking all day long, and then they might not finish, or errors or whatever. So that's been huge. So it's faster to the customer, less time for our team members, less overwhelm. It gives that weight, right? It's like feeling like you can never check stuff off the list because you can't get it done. More comes in before you can process the last things.